Like we're getting a handle on it. 8:23, some wind down on a Monday.
Great. Thank you, Leslie. Well, if you get that dreaded note home from school to be on the watch for head lice, what should you look for? Don Mucci with Lice Squad Canada is here to help. Good morning, Don.
Good morning.
It is one of those things you just know, it happens to so many communities and families. So let's start with the basics. What is head lice? And you brought in some images. I'm just going to grab this up. So essentially, what are we looking for when we're looking for lice?
So you're more likely to find the eggs in the hot spots. So those are around the ears, crown of the head, nape of the neck, and in the bangs. And the eggs are a brown little thing that's attached to one side of the hair shaft. The bugs will crawl when you look. So these are pictures of the bugs. The eggs are basically stuck to the hair shaft and they won't move. So that's what you want to look for first.
Wow. So obvious, other than the fact that it's, they're kind of gross, and we've got some video here, what are the concerns of head lice and lice?
There's a lot of myths about head lice, and people think if you sit next to someone, they're going to jump on them. There's all kinds of misconceptions about lice, so that it's important to get the facts of lice, and our company really works hard to educate. It's 50% of our mission is to educate people. So we have a free head lice help kit on our website that tells people the facts of lice. So basically what to look for, where to look, and then when you do find, or God forbid you do find, some treatment options that are non-pesticide based, because another part of our mission statement is to stop the overuse and abuse of pesticides on children.
Pesticides, and there's a lot of natural solutions. I'm going to put this on.
I was going to wonder
because you brought in so many cool contraptions. So what do we have here?
So this is when we're doing check ahead programs at schools, camps, and daycares.
Yes.
We actually need to have that magnification because we can't misdiagnose. We're professionals, so we want to make sure we've got good magnification and good light so we can see.
This is how I spot them. Okay.
Yeah, and we have a little light that shines in the direction that we're looking. So if we do find lice, we're very confidential and discreet about it. We don't show up at your door in a car with a big siren and a bug on top. When we check kids at school, we confidentially advise the administrators to advise the parents. We don't segregate, so we keep it confidential. Although we do try to bust the stigma, people do still want their privacy around this issue.
It has nothing to do with cleanliness.
Absolutely
and
not.
And that's when you talk about stigma. Now, I'm familiar with a lot of these combs. What does a comb like this do that a regular comb wouldn't do?
Well, this is going to be your best friend. So when you find out you have lice, you've got to find treatment options. At the end of the day, no matter what you choose to use topically, you've still got to get those eggs out. We've searched the world high and low, and I've tried every louse comb on the market, and this is the one that works the best. The tolerance between the tines and the microgroove on the tines and the length make it very effective on all hair lengths, all hair types. So it's very gentle. Because the minute you hurt a child when you're trying to remove the lice or comb, they run to the high, they'll go.
Sprays and washes and shampoos.
Okay, so our options for treatment are we use an enzyme treatment, naturally occurring enzyme, organic. We go in with the comb and do reduction combing. If we don't use the enzyme, we use this new medical device here. This is called the Louse Buster, and it's a Health Canada approved medical device, and it delivers controlled heated air to the scalp, therefore dehydrating the lice and eggs, which is beautiful because if you can kill the lice eggs, even if you miss them combing them out, they're not going to hatch and the whole cycle's not going to repeat itself. So the heat, the enzyme, the reduction combing, and then we can use things like olive oil and coconut oil as smothering agents. So there's so many natural ways to deal with lice that you don't really need to go down the pesticide road.
Yeah, well, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, Dawn, but great information. Thank you for joining us this morning, and for all of this and more information on all that, you can go to All Things Parenting, pick up your free copy of Calgary Child's Magazine. We have a link to Dawn and the Lice Squad Canada on that site. We're up to 8:27 on your Monday morning. Coming up, an international outpouring